Welcome to Steve Spurrier Florida Field, the Swamp. Today, a true heavyweight collision between the SEC and the Big Ten. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Florida Gators. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Perry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield. field, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass complete on a crosser. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they try out the field goal team. And they will try out the field goal team here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick? Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. To bootleg here. The pass rush closing in. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to find some room. It's ball. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here comes the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got open space. Touchdown, Florida. This home crowd is in a frenzy.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you've got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real quick. And sure enough, ball is out quickly. It's right on his frame, and it's a nice completion.
Bites up the defender. Looks like Illinois will have the 1st down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Illinois getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Hauser. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on 1st down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Hand off to the back. He's got space. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Illini line up now, 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has...
Touchdown, Illinois. They cap the drive with 6 points.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down. Team. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. Breaks free and he might be gone. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. On the run, it's Ball. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Look out, he's breaking free. Touchdown, Gators. Way too much speed in that play. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go.
Got an opening here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Grab down the middle. It's Perry. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
If you want to throw the slant, you've got to predetermine before the snap. If you've got the slant window and frame up the wide receiver, that's an easy completion.
Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He's got room to run. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
No run out. Handed off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is just a monster sack, Chris. After this long drive that the offense has put together, now they're facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Going for the touchdown here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaking in QB in the clear now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the home crowd here is unhinged.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. Here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
The Gators are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down. Man, this is one of my favorite things. You talk about effort for the big guys in the middle, getting the push back into the face of the kicker, and then their hands up, and they're able to get their hands on the football and block this kick.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Hauser. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Play makes it 2nd and 10. Delayed handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situation.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Illinois landing up quickly here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Hauser. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? There's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pressure's on. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. Breaking, headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Takes the handoff again. He's got a crease. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. On the run, it's Anderson. Look out, he's got space ahead. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Dixon. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Back to throw again. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
The coaches talked to us all week long about tackling in space, and this defense has an opportunity to tackle in space, and they don't do it. They're going to have to get multiple bodies on this tight end. He's too big. He's too athletic. They've got to get him down to the ground.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's caught. He's breaking free. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, to then pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Ball. He's got some space. Look out. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. He's at the 50. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
That is a massive momentum flip in this game. This defense just bowed its neck. It looks like it's going to give up a score, and then they pick it off. And not only the pick, but how about the return all the way across the 50, setting up this offense into scoring position. I love when a defense bows their neck and comes up huge with a big play, and that's exactly what happens here.
Throws it to the right. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Gain of 15. That's a first down for the offense.
It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the Gators will spend their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Caught over the middle, it's Perry.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. What a catch! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, they're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. Quarterback. Oh, he loses the football. And the defense comes up with the football.
One of the main keys for this defense was going to be hitting the quarterback today, being physical, in particular when he was in the run game on these options. And here they're able to contact him, ball on the ground, and it's a fumble recovery for the defense.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the running back's got it again. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. QB keeper all the way. Crosses the 25. Quarterback in the clear. Here, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. He fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Running with purpose.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Handoff heading left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Gonna run it. It's Anderson. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the... here he goes. Inside the 30. At the 20. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the gain? But this defensive front seven has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. He's got space. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, it's certainly too little too late here in this ball game, but moving forward, having some success like this to put on film and evaluate as a team, I think that can be important. And, Chris, they can get better from this point moving forward.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start with the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Now it's second down here. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Here. Thanks for joining us. For Joe Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.